beautiful souls. Spirit has right now put me in front of you to give you these powerful psychic and intuitive messages. And if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you're watching me on Instagram, follow me. Go to the link in my bio, either on YouTube or my Instagram. Get into my journaling course that will help you a lot in your day-to-day life, in getting, forming a deeper connection with yourself, because that's what journaling does. When you write, you connect, like you will not be able to escape. When you write, it will make you, writing will push you, journaling will push you to face it, whether it's a limiting belief, fear, and get into the other side. Get into the other side of the fear, worry, stress. It literally, journaling opens up the doorway for magic, okay? And everything that I do over here is full of magic. Everything, all of my offerings, all of my videos, my paintings, just will all of it will have magic energy, okay? So my journaling course, I also have an ebook with powerful verses, affirmations, and prayers. So the name of the ebook is Energetic Activation for Brand New Life. Super powerful. Number third, I have my magic paintings as well. When you keep them around, good things happen for you. So that, and I know I am talking about my business before I give you those message, but because it is necessary for me to talk about my offerings to right people, because I know many people want to know about it. Yeah. So that, and another thing that I have for you is my mentorship, 3 months of mentorship, and also like one-on-one intuitive guidance session. Everything is like, so one-on-one session is for psychic guidance, channel messages, and my mentorship is for diving deep, diving deep, diving deep into your unprocessed emotions with me. I will be holding a safe space for you, leading you through that. And if you feel like you are not good enough, you don't have any creative gifts and low confidence, work with me and you will be on fire, okay? So that, now let's begin the messages. So the number one message that I was receiving for it's like inviting the spirit of calm, the spirit of calm. Like every morning, if whether you feel like, when you go to sleep, it's like when you go to sleep, you prepare yourself for the next day. The mindset, the energy that you go to sleep into, you wake up and that energy carries forward throughout the day. Lot of the times we are so uncertain, in our life, like what to do, we don't know. And the entire world, there are so many things going on, so the uncertainty that we all feel, instead of going to sleep and waking up with the energy of feeling uncertain, do this. Like when you're going to sleep or when you're waking up, say, like both the time, not or, but like when you are going to sleep and as you are waking up, say this, that spirit of calmness, you lead my way. Gods and goddesses of self-love, you lead my way today. Gods and goddesses of money, health, wealth, prosperity, you lead my way today. Every choice that I make, I intend for it to be inspired by you. The spirit of calmness, ease, effortlessness, the gods and goddesses of self-love, gods and goddesses of creativity. Because I said this prayer, they inspired me to wear this cute outfit. I had these chains, Bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. When you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super, super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and random chains, silver and gold, and suddenly I was inspired by gods and goddesses of creativity to wear it, because last night I have been saying this prayer for a long time now, even when I got the news that my mom had cancer. Okay, and then every day was very difficult, but I was saying this prayer that gods and goddesses of self love, you guide me today. You I intend for every the force behind my every action to be the gods and goddesses of self love, gods and goddesses of creativity, spirit of joy, spirit of calmness, spirit of ease, spirit of effortlessness, gods and goddesses of money, health, wealth, and prosperity. You inspire me today. You make sure that every choices that I am making are being inspired by you. So these prayers are very powerful, and get my ebook called what do we say, energetic activation for brand new life, because this ebook has like powerful verses, affirmations, and prayers that will totally transform your life. Like when you read them and go through them, something will activate in your life, in your energy. Yeah, so the first message is that, like, as you are going to sleep and you are waking up, say this: I intend for spirit of calmness to lead my way, spirit of ease and effortlessness. I intend for gods and goddesses of creativity, gods and goddesses of self love, gods and goddesses of money, health, wealth, and prosperity to inspire me. Like, may these gods and goddesses of self love, creativity, gods and goddesses of money, health, wealth, and prosperity be the force behind every action that I make today. Yeah. Second message is about unprocessed anger. You gotta understand that. Okay, I'll share this message later. Before that, I want to share another message, which is about, you know, it has been said that just get over it. You say, like, don't get forget about it, get over it, don't get so impacted about it, from it. But you have to understand, guys, that we as human beings, some, or maybe not you, but so many times plenty of people have gone through such harsh incidents in their lives that it is just not possible to get over it. It's not possible to forget about it. When something harsh, like whether it's going through sexual abuse, whether it's like some form of injustice, for me right now currently is like my mother's death. And when I think about it, the kind of injustice that she was living through, okay, and it makes me very angry. It's very hard for me to forget and get over it. And for some people it could be different incident. It could be like somebody went through lot of domestic abuse, wherein they were being beaten up by their families. For other person it could be, that they were surrounded by people who acted as a friend, but then did some very harsh things behind their back. It's a very intense trauma. Or it could be like many things, there can be many harsh things that people can go through, and it is very hard to get over them, just get over them, and in that case what you have to do, you know if you are somebody that has gone through some harsh incidents, which is very hard to overcome and forget about, it is stop trying to get over it, because it's not gonna happen. But what you can do is focusing on making your life so good, so good. I received this advice from my beautiful teacher, and I'm sure it will help you. It is like focusing on making your life so good that having anger or like sadness, it just doesn't make sense. But it's like it's only gonna happen when you focus on going towards your joy, on your towards your happiness, towards excitement, towards what feels good for you, and you do it consistently, daily, regularly. And by the virtue of doing that, your life will start to feel so good that carrying any kind of anger and resentment just doesn't make sense. You will naturally be able to let it go from your being, because your life started to feel so good that you feel so safe. You can breathe and you can dance and you can just jump with joy, and you can express yourself, unapologetically. So, yeah. Another message was like about anger, like having unprocessed anger, you know, like anything. Anger could be towards your parents, anger could be towards somebody who molested you, abused you, anger could be towards life itself, towards God itself, for you know maybe for certain delays, for some pain and challenges that you feel like they are so brutal, and you can be angry at God for putting you through it, or like some kind of just. And for me, when I think about it right now, it's like God taking away my mom, like that. And just how relationships in family are, it's so disgusting, so disgusting. When I think about my sister and even my brother, even when I don't talk to him, I don't have any like relationship with him because we don't talk, but I have love for him in my heart. But I just can feel like, how traumatized he could be. And even my sisters, like whatever had happened in the family last 1 year, it's just feels very injustice. And what do we do in this situation? First of all, you will have to remind yourself, like, carrying that anger is not a solution. Now, when you say, like, okay, when you remind yourself, like, there is no purpose of holding any anger, that does not mean that you should not feel your anger. When I say, like, you have to remind yourself, like, there is no point in holding anger, it's just that because you're feeling this anger, you don't act and do something abrupt. It's the reminder is only for that purpose, that you don't do anything abrupt. And honestly, you know because I have recently lost my mom, I have learned that you really can't hold on to, like, you can literally in like, there is nothing you can't forgive. Actually, there is nothing you cannot forgive. And especially when you go through incidents like that in family, or suddenly, it's like there is no point holding on to anger. Really, there is no point holding on to anger. At the same time, anger does have lot of information. When you feel angry, it's like there is something happening that shouldn't be happening, or there is something that should happen is not happening. So maybe you need support from people right now, from people you call your friends and your family, but that you are not receiving that support from them. So that will make you feel angry, and when you feel that anger, you will come into the awareness that you need people around you in your life that can support you. So that boundary, that information to make better choices when it comes to having relationships with people is necessary. Like, yes, I'm gonna build friendship with people who are capable of supporting me emotionally, who enjoys doing that. Or it could be like sometimes you feel angry because somebody is constantly emotionally avoiding you. Maybe you have a partner or a friend, and they keep dodging, conversations, keep dodging discussing important topics, or important topics of the heart, or discussing. And that's like, someone's doing something that is not okay with you. And when you tap into that anger, you will realize that it's very necessary for me that open communication, consistent communication, is very necessary. So now you will choose friends and partners who are good at communicating, who also want to communicate. So feeling your anger is very necessary to understand about yourself very deeply, and to make better decisions, to choose better in your life. But knowing that holding on to anger does not serve any purpose, this awareness will stop you from acting on your anger. You know, for me, if I give you my personal example, I was angry at my father, I was angry at my, my mother's family side, because they literally, the kind of things, the entire culture, it is giving women pain. This entire culture, that is where I come from, it's giving women diseases, it's taking their life away, literally. So I was very angry. I was like what did you do? You literally took her away. I was angry at entire family, and the culture. But at that same time, I realized that there is no point in holding that anger, because what if I lose somebody else? I don't want that. I want a peaceful resolution. Even if it is not happening, then I better be silent instead of saying anything harsh. you know yeah, get into my journaling course. It will help you a lot in your journey. Writing does a lot of magic. It connects us, um, like, supports us in establishing deeper connection with ourselves, and just like processing emotions and manifesting. And just when you journal, it opens a lot of doors, solutions, creative solutions for you. Link of that course is in my bio, and it's a very powerful course. and get into my, if you want one-on-one support, then my intuitive guidance session, like psychic guidance, channel messages, yeah, that is there. And then my 3 months of mentorship, wherein together we will be processing the emotions, like all the shame, guilt that you have been running away from, or you were not finding the strength to process. Work with me, and I'll be your safe space, and you'll be able to process your emotions and get onto the other side, which is from low self confidence, from feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not gifted enough, I'm not capable enough, to other side feeling like, yes, I can do it, yes, I'm good enough, yes. And like building that realization about your own unique psychic and intuitive and artistic gifts. And you would start to see yourself walking, like when you start to work with me, this like beautiful confidence about you. Yeah, super powerful, my 3 months of mentorship. And it's like when I do one-on-one work, it's so beautiful, like, because everyone is very different, and when I am working one-on-one with you, I'll be able to help you so beautifully, so link of everything is in my bio. You can also donate for my rent, food and bills. It will help me a lot. I'm happy to receive. Yay.